Marco Corbo joining us in studio today. Marco, so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thanks for having me.
Great having you here today. You're Edmonton-based music. How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this on and off for years. I've been at it over probably 12, 13 years, in and out of different projects. And I've always wanted to do a solo project and a stripped-down acoustic album. And when the last band broke up a couple years ago, I finally started working on it, and that's how this one came about.
Yeah. The new album is called Love on the Radio, and in fact, actually, is this your first solo project that you've done?
I've done some other stuff under my own name, but it was always with a band. And this started out, it was going to be a solo project, and I actually called on a friend of mine who I'd played with about right in the beginning, probably 12 years ago. We were in a band together. He was a guitar player, and I called him and just said, hey, can you back me up for one show? And he came out, we did the show, we had so much fun, we started playing together, we toured a bit last summer together, we started recording the album together, and then just before the release, he actually had to leave the band for personal reasons. So we thought, okay, well, I'll turn it into the solo CD I've wanted to do. So it was kind of a duo process, but it's been the solo album I've wanted to make for a long time, yeah.
Yeah, and it does feature 8 tracks on the album, songs that you've wrote yourself.
Yeah, 7 of them I wrote myself. Well, with the help of Jeremy Cornell was the other guy that I was talking about. Jeremy and I kind of co-wrote some of them. Some of them I wrote myself, brought in, and he put his amazing finishing touches on it. And then the 8th song is a Bruce Springsteen track that we started playing live just kind of on a whim one night. The night before that first show that I was talking about, the night before, I had heard the song, and I said, hey, we should do this tomorrow. And we thought, okay, why not? So we played around with it for a bit. We did it that night, and it went over really well, and it just started becoming a staple of our live shows. And it was going over so well that we thought, well, let's just throw it down, record it, and see how it comes out. And in the studio, we had just an awful time of it to start. Something was missing. And we called in a drummer friend of ours, Ben Shillabeer. And he came in, and once he put the drums down, everything just kind of locked into place, and we're really happy with how that came out.
Yeah, and it's an acoustic version of the song that people are normally used to hearing, I guess, you know, when it comes to this particular track. I know Angela was mentioning here the other day, she absolutely was blown away by that performance, and, you know, she's the reason why you are here this morning. But by day, you're actually a school teacher, so that's why we have you here early this morning.
I am, yeah. Kids are showing up at 8 o'clock, so I got to be there when they get there.
You brought your guitar with you there this morning, and you're going to do a performance of the song there for us today?
Yeah, I'd love to.
All right, we got Marco Corbo in the studio here this morning there, folks. The album is called Love on the Radio, and in fact, he is going to be doing a CD release party here this coming weekend. We're going to talk more about that release and where it's all taking place in just a few short minutes, but here he is this morning, live in the studio at CFWE.
And I'm going to do the 6th track on the album. It's called Pleasure and the Pain.
Okay.
Still you lie, no change, and I won't leave no matter what the doctors say. I'm no good without you in my arms, no way. I won't live without you by my side. I'm so lost, I have faded on my cross. I will bear all I know till your burden becomes my own. And I find pleasure in the pain, find calmness in the rain. I'm no good, oh, I'm not sane. I don't know why I find pleasure in the pain. Losing touch, losing hope, I swear I didn't start with much. Something deep inside me won't let me give up. Not without a fight, you know I'm right. by my side. I'm so lost, I have faded on my cross. I will bear all I know till your burden has become my own. And I find pleasure in the pain. I find calmness in the rain. I'm no good, no, I'm not sane. I don't know why I find pleasure in the pain. I'm so lost, I have faded on my cross. I will bear all I know till your burden becomes my own. And I find pleasure in the pain. I find calmness in the rain. Oh, I'm no good, no, I'm not sane. I don't know why I find pleasure in the pain.
Woohoo!
Thank you very much.
Great song, Marco Corbo on CFWE. Pleasure in the Pain from the CD Love on the Radio. And Marco, actually, in fact, this weekend, you're having your CD release party taking place there in Edmonton.
I am Saturday night at Brittany's Lounge downtown. It's 10225 97th Street.
And what time does that get underway?
The opener is a friend of mine, Toby Voss. She's coming out from Stettler, and she'll go on at 8:30. I'll go on just after 9.
All right. And tickets are available for the show if people would like to pick them up as well.
Yeah, send me an email at info@marcocorbomusic.com, and I'd be happy to bring you some tickets. Or they're available at the door as well, right at Brittany's.
Okay, so they could pick them up right there. And in fact, actually, you were kind enough to leave us some tickets for the show. We're going to give these away here this morning, along with some CDs. Thank you so much for doing that.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
We greatly appreciate it. And in fact, people could also get the information on your webpage as well. You've got all the information available there.
Absolutely, marcocorbomusic.com.
Okay, and they can get updates as to what's going on, where you're going to be down the road.
Yeah, we've got some shows coming up that we're confirming right now, so hopefully be busy in the next few months.
All right, and again, right now, people could head down to Brittany's this Saturday, starting at 8:45. Tickets at the door.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much for coming in. Marco Corbo there on CFWE. You can pick up the CD Love on the Radio. Also at the release party, they'll be available there as well.
Yes, absolutely. And they are on iTunes as well.
All right. Well, thank you so much again for coming in. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.